What's good with the people? Happy Monday. Manic Monday. Happy Manic Monday, y'all. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Um, and yeah, let's get to it. I wanna I wanna talk about some music real quick. Can we hit on some music real quick? But before we get on the music, right? Last week there was a battle, rap battle, right? Between Daylyt and Nitty. And I like to just go in on that for a second, right? So check this out. Y'all know I love rap battles, right? Um, Something about being able to spit in front of them, you know, spit in front of a motherfucker, all the shit that you want to lay into them, right? No sneak disses, no subliminals, just going in and you actually battling, rap battle, right? That's my type of my form of release, right? Letting that shit go, right? Now, check this out. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Alright, here we go. If y'all seen that battle, the lineup, it was Apollo, the lineup was dope. I haven't checked out all the battles. I'm just talking about that one particular battle because I felt like that one particular battle, it is a battle that's actually going on in hip hop. It's a battle that's going on in the streets. Hell, it could be a battle going on in the home. And what do I mean by that? You have a motherfucker that can spit, such as Daylyt, right? Who can spit unbelievable bars, make you think, make you sit back. And me being a writer, make me sit back. Some of the shit that Daylyt has says, it's just intriguing. And just hella intriguing. Then you have a battler such as Nitty. And I actually had I seen him battle up close when he came out 3 years ago at Traffic 4, which was out in Oakland. Smack, that shit was live. I enjoyed myself being there. But I seen Ron Nitty actually live. And to see the alien live spit, it was just, it was, for me, it was unreal, right? Rum is more of he got, the bars is there, but he's more of a shooter type rapper. You understand? Now, the reason why I say that's happening in all three levels, battle rap, industry, streets. Because at the end of the day, right now, that's all that you're hearing right now. All that you hear is shoot 'em up, bang bang rap. They put that shit on the radio. Now, there was a time where that shit was I. But when you 40, You ain't trying to listen to that shit. That shit reminds me of a Marvel movie, right? It reminds me of a Marvel movie. I can't lie to you because it's hella fantasies. I done heard hella fantasies of how to shoot a nigga and kill a nigga and how you gonna get him and all this other type of shit just in battle rap. So it takes, and I've been fucking with battle rap for a long period of time. It takes the, and hey, look, there's sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's some gun bars you gotta, I understand. I'm not knocking gun bars. Please, I'm not knocking the gun bars. But what I'm saying is there's too much in it. In rap, period. This is what winds up happening. It overpowers real shit that needs to be heard. Daylyt is one of those rappers that need to be heard. He just needs to be heard. Whether he's battling, King Los is also the same way. He just needs to be heard. Okay? There's certain rappers that just needs to be heard. RJ Payne, same fucking thing. Okay? Howell Don is another one. And I'm talking about battle rappers at this present moment. We can get into some rappers as well that need to just be heard. Gun bars is cool. But this is what lessens gun bars, right? And then I'm gonna get into the battle real quick. But this is what lessens gun bars. Them niggas not actually doing this shit. If I seen niggas in jail battling and they were saying it, the shit would be more entertaining than a bunch of niggas that's out, not in jail, talking about, and I know you like, what the fuck am I talking about? Check this out. Because they actually got bodies. Some niggas just got bodies. So at the end of the day, I'd rather hear from a nigga that got bodies than a nigga that don't got no bodies and acting like nah. And that's just how I look. That's just, I don't want to hear a fantasy. It's sometimes okay. And I understand, like I said, I'm not knocking gun bars and battle rap. But in rap music, the shit is just too much. And the battle that's going on between rap is gun bars versus real fucking rap. So let's get to the battle real quick. Let's get to the second round real quick. First round was crazy. But in that first round, I got Daylyt with it. Point blank period. He won that first. He went in. Not to take for granted. Rums first. This is just my personal opinion. Okay? This is just my personal opinion. I felt like Daylyt won the first round. The second round, nobody got 3-0'd. So it wasn't anybody saying that it was a 3-0. They smoking on some shit not from Cali. It was not a 3-0. Not no 3-0. By far it wasn't a 3-0. Now, this is what I will say. The second, I feel like Daylyt was trolling. I feel like he was trolling in that second. So I get that second two rum. Because rum went in. Rum put on alien mask. He went in. Okay? He went in. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, right? I do believe, just for a moment, that Daylyt didn't expect, or maybe he did. I'm not going to say he didn't expect, but the room was there for Rum. Rum couldn't do no wrong in that room. In that space that they were in, Rum couldn't do no wrong. And that's supposed to be really the case. You know, honestly, that's supposed to be the case. Because Rum has been putting his time in. And you know, Daylyt, he comes and then he leaves and he goes. And of course, Daylyt was active back in the day. But in the last 4 to 5 years, he hasn't been as active as Rum has. And Rum has been in closed rooms, small rooms, blue rooms, red rooms. It don't matter. Rum, he shows up every time, every fucking time. Shout out to Rum Nitty, bro. Like I said, I had the pleasure of seeing him, and he went against Chilla, and I was looking at Chilla's face as the battle was, you know, it's different when you're watching it on TV, but being there, you could tell, you could tell, like, Chilla was a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And of course they're professionals, but you could tell Rum just, it was just too much. Okay, sometimes the appearance, just somebody great standing, you know, face to face to you, that could be, you know, a whole something. So, like I said, I don't think that Daylyt was a little bit prepared for that, and of course, he's been in many battles. But it was the, I wasn't even there, and I felt the room for Rum. Okay, I felt the room, but Rum gets the second. All right, I'll give him the second, even though shit, he was going in the second. He stopped. He went. He stopped. He went. Now let's get to the third. That's where most battles, if it's a good battle, that's where it take. That's you need that third. You need that third. Okay, you need that third. All right. That third was interesting because where I thought Rum had taken over, Rum's third verse would had me think, damn, before Daylyt went on, I said, damn, bro, it's about to be 2-1. Then Daylyt came out. Now, what he showed, was the lyricism. And not only the lyricism, it's how you put it together. It's how you put it together. And he went in so fucking hard that third round, right? That I had to go back and say, damn, well, what was Daylyt? Was his first better than his third, or was the third better than the first? Okay. Because he went in. He went in. He went the fuck in on that third. He went in. Alright. So, I got Daylyt winning 2-1 based off of rapping metaphors. You know I'm a cough on these motherfuckers. We out here open. The weed is fucking incredible. But check this out. Right now, we are being infiltrated within guns is everywhere. So therefore there's gun bars everywhere. Okay? Most rappers kill more niggas in their damn raps. And that's what the enemy is. And that's the fantasy part about it. Because to the police eyes, we all the same. There is no fucking difference. We're all the fucking same. Because some of us is in gangs, some of us is in blocks, some of us is related to the streets in some form or way. And because the opposition doesn't wear the same colors or not from that same block, not from that same hood, then it becomes a problem. When in reality, like I said, to them we're all the fucking same. It don't matter what hood you from, it don't matter what color you wear, we're all the fucking same. They're not gonna treat any other gang member different based on where he's from. They're not gonna do it. So, with that being said, I say, the opposition really ain't the enemy. The enemy would be the motherfuckers that's locking everybody the fuck up. And since nobody want to necessarily attack them in the raps, because it's not going to sit up here and make them money, and killing the next black man will make them money, just like Cops, Court TV, and all these other programs, First 48, that you see that have, of course I'm not saying that they don't have any other race on there, but you know the majority of it is us. They like to have all shades of black, brown on there to increase the ratings, because for some reason watching a dead black man or watching a black man goes to jail it's a thing. Okay, it's a thing. So that's there is a infatuation with the death of a black man from all points of view. Whether you're talking about higher up, the police officers, the laws, whether you're talking about in the hood, just man to man, there is a big, I don't know. So therefore, and when you're young, right? When you're growing up, you're teenagers. From teenage to at least 25, you see certain shit. You experience certain shit. So why would I want to hear what we have once lived? I can't do it. Let's move forward. And I'm not saying, guess what, I was over here shooting shit up. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the environment. Just the environment of it. So it makes, and to understand that I started listening to rap in 94. And from 94 up into 2025, the shit is worse. Music is worse. It's not uplifting. Some of these motherfuckers have businesses. They might not own their masters, but they got other businesses. They don't talk about that. They talk about selling dope, still in the streets, shooting. Half of these niggas is married. They go home to their wife every fucking night. And here they go talking about some bullshit that they're not even doing. That's on the fans. We're accepting that shit. Hell, I know Will Smith. I listened to Will Smith album. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to say, yeah, okay, it's weak, but at the end of the day, at least he's not out here talking about killing a motherfucker. That's, nah. We got to hold these artists accountable for what the fuck they saying if they not saying real shit. If you're not saying real shit, I don't want to know. No, I don't want to. It doesn't. It's not cool. We grown, and even for the next generation, all they got is killer raps. Killer raps. Holding us back raps. And that's all that gun shit do is hold us back. Because if you talk to 1,000 people, you could really be influencing, even if you influence one. Nah, we've learned from that shit. If you gonna fucking, if you gonna sit up here and battle, and I'm not about to sit up here and say how somebody should battle, but in the era that I came up in, you had to be fucking lyrical. And of course you're gonna have some gun boys. Like I said, you might have a gun song. But you can't go around killing 1,000 niggas and you here free. And you killing 1,000 niggas in your mind. For what? So that's how I take away from even music right now. I don't want to hear a nigga talk about killing somebody, bro. That shit old. That shit's old. It's old. That, for me, it is. And I know you have a whole generation or a whole genre of people that fucks with that shit. And I get it. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying when you get older, that shit kind of, yeah, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. All right, so I didn't want to be long, but check this out. I'm coming back again tonight with another one. I might break down the basketball game. I might just talk about some real life, but I'm coming back with another one. But check this out real quick. Check this out. Look, to everybody that you create rhymes, you create metaphors, you create poetry, raps, battle raps. I'm not trying to sit up here and knock your fucking hustle. Shout out. But this is what I'm saying. To compete, right? To actually compete within, not only with the person that you're going up against, but yourself. We have to do better as a rap community to, like I said, uphold these people for their lyrics. And it's more so because I can understand a battle rapper talking about gun bars because you're literally trying to kill the person that you're facing. So I can see that. I'm not knocking them. It's more so the rappers. Okay, it's the rappers because technically the rappers are going to be seen and heard more because they're on the radio. And this is why, excuse me, this my this just me. Now I'm not saying this is right, but I'm saying this. This is why I feel like so many rappers be getting shot at or killed because it's the damn message that you're sitting up there putting out. It's the energy that you're putting out. And I'm not saying all, and rest in peace to any rappers that have lost their lives. But it go like this. If you're going to sit up here and call motherfuckers haters, if you're going to sit up here and call a motherfucker a snitch, call a motherfucker informant, a bitch ass nigga in the music, then you have to expect somebody to come test you in some way or form because that's what you put the fuck out. And dogs sniff dogs. That's just one of the if you a dog, you gonna sniff that motherfucker out to see if it's a real fucking dog. And if it's not a real dog, what you gonna do?